This game won over $1,000 in the biggest game jam in Texas, winning second place. The game you're looking at is called Pulse. You can control a guy, walk him around a maze controlling his heart, and just try to avoid this little critter that's also in the maze. And that's kinda it. We wanted to keep this game simple because it was only our second game in Unreal, and we wanted the art to really show in a unique art style. I'd actually never heard of the game Iron Lung before this, but it got a lot of comparisons during the jam. Yeah, so today I wanted to kind of cover all of our creative process when making this game, and we'll start with the beginning phase, the design doc, and just getting to the jam. So we pull up to the jam site. It's about 2 hours away from where we're based in Austin, and we're just sitting around for maybe an hour or two setting up, and then the theme is finally announced. 2 hearts. So we do what we usually do in game jams. We all pitch a bunch of ideas, and no matter what the idea is, we just list it inside of a Google Doc, inside of a huge list. From there, we pare down to about 2, 3, maybe 4 ideas, and then we all take a vote of what idea we're really passionate about, and we try to get a unanimous vote at the end for everyone to feel really comfortable. So I guess everyone kind of has a veto against ideas, and at the end, we're always unanimous. I wanted to do more of a strategy manager type game, but I'm glad that the group decided on a horror game, kept it extremely simple. We just had this idea of the maze, controlling a guy's heart through the computer, and that was kind of it. From there, we like to, in English, just talk through the entire game loop of our games. So for this game, it was pretty simple. You're just controlling a player through the maze. You can, steer them by dragging the heart left and right, and you can squeeze the heart to make the player go forward. That was it for all of the player functionality. From there, we just had to think about how to implement the enemy. So it's just a guy, he's walking around the maze randomly, and if you're within a certain range of him, then he'll pursue you. And that's it. That's the whole game. Other than obviously like the win tile that you can step on. From there, we made a list of all of the art assets, and it was just like a big list, and all of the assets were put in priority of this asset must be in the game, this asset must be in the game. There's a list of assets that you absolutely have to make as an artist, and then there was the stretch goal list of assets. So, we needed the maze, obviously, to be made, we needed the computers to be made, but we didn't need the arm jump scare that's going to pop out in a bit. We didn't need the wind tile, and we didn't actually have the wind tile at the end. We just have this glowing aura. From there, the artists have everything they need, and they go off on their own and decide the art style. So for this art style, they wanted hand-drawn textures. You can see that here. It looked really great, especially the black and white in the world and the heart movement. I think our artists there did an exceptional job on that animation. Then we do the exact same thing with the programming features. We just list out every feature that we want in the game and every feature that we would like in the game, and just put them all in a big list. Nothing crazy, it's just a Google Docs checklist. We finished the game pretty early, about a day, and then we had a whole day to polish. So we wanted to get the art assets really right. The artist that made the hand made a second hand because the first one was a little too blocky, and did a hand animation for a squeeze. We also had trouble importing the maze, so one of the programmers actually went through and made box colliders throughout the entire maze, and that took forever. Around the beginning of the second day, some hype was building for our game. People had been playtesting it throughout the day, and their feedback was invaluable. We got great reaction from the losses, but not too many people actually beat the game. It's actually kind of hard when you don't know the little strategies, but once you've, memorized the map, and once you know that you can just kind of kite around the enemy inside of larger corridors, you can actually beat the game 100% of the time. But that's kind of the thing with game jams. People are only going to play your game for about 5 minutes, So as long as you get that core 5 minutes down and crisp, they don't care. They don't see the bugs. Only you and your team who made the game did. So our core 5 minutes was all around dying. So you're supposed to lose in this game. You're supposed to get that jump scare because getting the win screen is actually a little underwhelming. There's no animations, there's no big warning, just flash on the screen this ambiguous message. Another cool thing about this game, my friend, the other programmer, he had this vest, and we actually made it so that whenever your heart beats inside of the game, the vest will vibrate. So the stakes really ramped up, and when the monster was getting closer, then your heart starts beating and the vest starts vibrating faster and faster. It was a really cool effect, and I think it's what brought us over the edge. So you can download this game and actually play it. It's in the link below, but I should say it's not optimized, so we all had good computers that we were playtesting on, and we didn't optimize the shader for the screen, the television screen. So whenever you're playing on a worse PC than ours, it's actually a little unplayable. Still, it doesn't hurt to try. I mean, it's free. It's just an itch.io link. Yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Please subscribe if you want to stay up to date about my current game progress. I'm about to get a demo done for that. I should really finish that up tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Alright, thanks for watching.